At the Philadelphia Zoo, an old lioness named Sarabi was going to have her last baby. The zoo workers waited nervously for the day Sarabi would give birth. On a quiet, rainy morning, Sarabi gave birth to a tiny male lion cub named Leo. But only a few hours after giving birth, Sarabi closed her eyes and peacefully passed away. Her death brought deep sadness to everyone at the zoo. Now, Leo was all alone, small, weak, and needing special care to survive. The vets checked Leo right away and said he needed someone to care for him full-time. The zoo began searching for a kind person who loved animals and could take care of him. A young new worker named Emily Carter quickly volunteered to help Leo. After talking it over, the zoo made Emily the lion cub's new caregiver. Emily spent all her time with Leo in the zoo's special care room. She gave him bottles of milk, kept him warm at night, and held him when he cried. Leo quickly felt safe in Emily's arms and loved the sound of her soft voice. At night, Emily often sang songs to help Leo fall asleep. Other workers at the zoo would see Emily carrying Leo while walking around the grounds. Over time, the bond between Emily and Leo became very strong and unbreakable. Every time he saw her, Leo would happily run to her and rub his head against her. Emily cared for Leo like he was her best friend, with love in every smile and touch. Leo grew up surrounded by Emily's love and protection. Everyone at the zoo started to see their friendship as something truly special. One day, a big storm suddenly hit Philadelphia. Strong winds and heavy rain badly damaged several animal enclosures. The zoo staff worked quickly to move the weaker animals to safer places. Zoo leaders decided that some smaller animals should stay at staff members' homes for a while. Emily was told to take Leo to her house, which was about 1.5 kilometers from the zoo. She wrapped Leo in a soft towel and put him gently in the back seat of her small car. As they drove, Leo looked curiously out the window at the rain falling outside. Even though the storm was wild, inside the car, Emily and Leo shared a calm, happy space. When they arrived home, Emily made a warm room just for Leo to rest. Leo quickly got used to the house and began playing all over, making it his new home. 1 week later, after the zoo was repaired, animals started returning one by one. Emily drove Leo back to the zoo, though she felt sad to leave him there. Leo had gotten used to being with Emily, but he slowly understood the zoo was his real home. With the care of Emily and the staff, Leo grew up strong and healthy. 3 years later, Leo became a big, powerful lion with a thick, golden mane. Visitors couldn't take their eyes off him because he looked so majestic. Leo became the zoo's biggest star, loved by both kids and adults. Even though he was grown up, Leo still acted sweet and gentle around people. Emily continued visiting him every day and talking to him like always. Their friendship stayed strong, even as time passed. One morning, Emily got very sick with a fever, and the doctor told her to rest for a week. That day, Leo stopped eating and walked around his cage looking sad and worried. Frank Miller, the man who cleaned the lion cage, did his usual job. But in a rush, Frank forgot to lock the lion cage after cleaning. No one noticed when Leo quietly stepped out of the cage and walked away slowly. Leo walked through the zoo, into the open yard, and headed straight out the front gate. When Frank came back and saw the empty cage, he panicked and raised the alarm. Zookeeper Jason Reed quickly called the city police to report Leo was missing. Everyone at the zoo and the police split up to look for the lion. Only 15 minutes later, someone reported seeing a lion walking around town. The police and zoo workers moved in carefully so they wouldn't scare him. But Leo didn't act wild. He just walked slowly, as if looking for something he knew. Then he walked up to a white house about 1.5 kilometers away from the zoo. It was Emily Carter's house, his first home. Leo stopped at the gate and looked into the yard, waiting quietly. Inside, Emily was cooking when she heard a low growl from the yard. She opened the door, surprised and shaking, and couldn't believe what she saw. Leo was standing there, staring at her with love in his eyes. At first, Emily screamed because she didn't recognize him after 3 years. Jason Reed shouted from far away, telling her it was Leo, the lion she raised. Realizing it was Leo, Emily began to cry, full of surprise and joy. She slowly walked toward him, and Leo lay down in the grass, waiting for her hug. Emily knelt down, hugged Leo's neck, and whispered sweet words through her tears. Everyone nearby, the police and zoo workers, watched silently, then smiled in relief. Journalists captured the amazing moment between the woman and the lion. Later, for safety, Leo was gently guided into a mobile cage to go back to the zoo. Emily stayed close by his side during the entire trip back. In the car, Leo lay quietly, watching Emily and not taking his eyes off her. Back at the zoo, Leo returned to his usual cage, now with better security. Vets checked Leo and said he was perfectly healthy. The story of Leo finding his way back to Emily spread quickly in the news. A national TV show even invited Leo and Emily for a special interview. Their story of love and friendship touched hearts all over the country. Leo became not just a zoo star but a symbol of loyalty and love. Thousands of people started visiting the zoo just to see Leo. Many children brought drawings and photos of Leo, hoping for Emily's autograph. Leo also seemed to know he was famous. He lifted his head proudly when he saw crowds. The zoo built a special area so visitors could see Leo more closely. Emily remained the only person allowed to go into Leo's space without extra safety. She still visited often, told him stories, and helped him stay happy and calm. Their friendship became like a real-life fairy tale that moved everyone's hearts. Some wildlife groups contacted the zoo and Emily with a big idea for Leo. They wanted to help him return to nature instead of staying in the zoo forever. Experts made a careful plan to help Leo learn how to live in the wild again. Emily loved Leo deeply, but she knew freedom would be the best gift for him. The Philadelphia Zoo held public meetings to hear people's opinions. Some supported the idea, while others worried Leo might not survive in the wild. A large nature reserve in Colorado agreed to welcome Leo in the future. Emily promised to go with Leo during his training to live in the wild. The media started following this new journey and prepared to share every moment. Leo's dream of living free was slowly turning into reality with everyone's support. Dear friends, thank you for watching the full video. Please like and subscribe to support us. Goodbye, and see you in the next episodes.